Hi guys! So I wanted to chat a minute about RV living. I currently reside in Sacramento, California, and I think everything that's happening with RVs and van conversions and car camping is absolutely terrific. Um, and it's really exciting to watch. But what I myself wish to live in an RV or my Prius car or a converted van, I'm not 100% sure yet. And I know they say just dive in, just do it. But what do you have in the bank? What is the condition of your vehicle? Um, I'm I'm 64, so I think about what's my backup here? What's in the bank account? Have I been living in such a way in the past 10 or 20 years? Now you might be watching this and you might be 20 years old or in that range and just starting out. So this may apply, this may not apply. But if like I'm 64. So for me, I have not been living in accordance with some formula that allows me to, at this point, just make a plan right now and go forward with it. I'm kind of at the beginning stages of that. Okay, let's make a plan and let's see how to put the puzzle together. Let's see what pieces need to come together to make a real puzzle, to make it a real picture. So, um, again, if we're in a situation and I, for some reason, I'm bringing this up as an example, we lose our job tomorrow. Hopefully we have, a place to live, family or friends, but there is sometimes kind of this, hit the streets running. You're in a situation and you're wondering, how the hell did I get here? Um, get on, get off, or get out of the way. Change is that ever-present factor. It's always there. Sometimes the change seems to mesh well with you, and sometimes the change does not mesh well with you. Either way, you have to be prepared for change. Experience teaches you how to be prepared for change, how to view change, how to react to change, when something is dangerous, when something is not dangerous. And you always want to move away from danger. Now, if you grew up with camping in the family, you have more of a natural understanding of the process and expectations, things that may or may not happen, people you may or may not meet, animals you may or may not meet while you're out in the wilderness. If you haven't had a lot of experience, which happens to be my case, I kind of grew up going on vacation in a motel room, then you're not going to have that sense of foundational experience and how to respond, to a bear or a drunk person, staggering through the woods. Not that there's such a thing, but it's all around. It could definitely happen. Um, so again, there's a whole spectrum of situations, but you want to minimize fear to move forward. Um, by me educating myself, on something I might, if I car camp, what am I going to expect if I car camp? I've been watching YouTube videos on, what to expect, what not to expect, how to best prepare. And I've been watching for a few years now. And by no means do I feel like I'm an expert at it. What is interesting is I have been to the state park a few times over here on the coast area, and it has been it's been pretty much winter time. It's very cool, no snow, but sometimes a bit of rain, and yeah, just going by myself. And I think the first thing that hits me is, gosh, I'd rather go as a group. I'd rather be part of like a group where people are sharing ideas and maybe even sitting around a campfire together. And so I don't have that group in my life. And so there, I think, is a core issue there. So what's important for me right now is to find out, where is that group for me? Where is that connection for me? Yeah, if you lose your job tomorrow and housing is the way it is in your area, and it overall is quite expensive, again, I guess I want to go back to that. There's safety in numbers, always cross the street holding a hand. If we can find common ground together within a certain framework of time and a situation, and communication is always key. It's always key. Being able to chat with somebody immediately, and then build those friendships over time, getting together time and time again, and enjoying experiences like camping, and also and so this is an experience that that all young people need to have, continuing, of course, into older age as well. So I'm kind of at the beginning stages of that, just kind of pushing forward in my own way to establish in an environment, in an arena that I think I'm more comfortable with, definitely right now, because for me, again, it comes back, we lost our job. We have an economic arena we have to address. We have to address the source of our economic foundational needs to move forward. Those have to be put in place first, and then we have to have that vision, the vision of where we want to go, so we can put money coming in to that vision and actually manifest that vision into reality in time, whatever amount of time that would take. And I think once we get on a path like that, a good, solid, strong path, it really doesn't matter if it's a year, if it's 5 years, if it's 10 years, if it's 20 years. If you, as they say, keep your eye on the prize, and of course, keep revisiting that prize, keep revisiting that vision and that end goal, making any updates and revisions that you need to make, is, as I think, that the true secret to life is again, addressing fear and anxiety in your life, at whatever age you're at, and working through that, and then connecting with others and building that foundation. Now, when I think about just going and living in my car, I'm like, is that going to address, my needs? It's not going to address necessarily my economic needs, But again, my economic needs are also tied to my security needs. Am I gonna feel secure enough? Is this kind of security that I was raised? Is there something in the very beginnings of me that is connecting to this direction as a reality, or is it maybe just an idea, a fantasy, a feel good, something that is being advertised, that has caught us, that has caught our hearts and our minds and our souls as the way. And I don't think there is just one way. What's great about all of RVing and RV living is that we can connect to nature in a positive way. We can connect to positive people who understand and grew up with nature and really can share that through their videos with us. But there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut to building your life. You have to go through some trials and tribulations to get to a solid foundation for you. And again, how long that those trials and tribulations will be, or how short they will be, will depend on many things, people around you, family, friends, also, how you process, God works through us in this respect. Sometimes we listen, but we're not sure of the path. God does not send down a direct step-by-step path, so we have to, by listening and with our minds and our hearts, and by moving forward with what we call baby steps, we are able to then lay a foundation, because remember, it is one thing on top of the other, and then we start to see results. Slow to start, but definitely worth the movement, because that's how we get anywhere. Okay, if you like this video today, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. Yeah, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody. Have a great day, and God bless.